You'll need the following certificates in order to rent out your property. An Energy Performance Certificate or EPC. Your property must have an EPC rating of E or above, and it needs to have been completed in the last 10 years. If you don't already have one, that needs to be your first job, because without an EPC, you actually can't even list the property to rent. A Gas Safety Certificate. This is required every 12 months and must be completed by a gas safe registered engineer. It's basically a check to ensure all gas appliances in the property are safe and free from any faults or leaks that could put your tenants at risk. An Electrical Installation Condition Report. Bit of a mouthful, or EICR for short. This needs to be carried out by a qualified electrician and is valid for 5 years. If this is your first time getting one done, be prepared. There's almost always something that needs fixing. It's completely normal, especially in older properties, but just make sure that you leave enough time to get any remedial work sorted, as the EICR will need to be signed off before the tenancy starts. Alternatively, you can provide an EIC, which is an Electrical Installation Certificate, instead of an EICR. They could have made that a little bit less confusing. But you can only do this in specific cases. An EIC is the certificate an electrician gives you after completing work on your property. However, to be accepted in place of an EICR, the EIC must cover the whole property. If it's just a partial rewire that you've had done, it won't count, and you'll still need a valid EICR alongside it. So just be careful not to assume that any EIC will cover you. And finally, you'll need smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. You must have at least one smoke alarm on every floor and a carbon monoxide alarm in any room with a fixed combustion appliance. That includes things like boilers, log burners, or gas fires. But gas hobs are exempt, even though they're one of the few appliances without a built-in flue to vent the fumes. Who makes these rules? Either way, make sure all alarms are installed, tested, and working properly before the tenant moves in. And that's it. Those are the absolute minimum legal checks that you need in place before you rent out your property. If you want to know more about this, as well as everything else you need to know to rent your property out the right way, check the link in my bio to get free access to my ultimate letting guide.